What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be discussing sort of after the trade has finally been finalized of the Kyrie Irving to the Boston Celtics, with the almost vetoing of the Cavaliers, trying to get a little bit more out of the Celtics. And now that the trade's now been made, now the true questions came out, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video, which is who will reign atop the East. The Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James, Isaiah Thomas, and Kevin Love, or the Kyrie Irving-led Boston Celtics. Now, lots of people are probably thinking that's a crazy assumption, that why would one person make that much of a difference to Boston, especially when they've lost their best scorer. Now, of course, many people are probably thinking, well, it's pretty much too much for the Boston Celtics to possibly threaten the Cavaliers in the East. But very much so, it could very much happen due to the changes that are going to be made and with the injury to Isaiah Thomas. Now, obviously, we know he will not be ready for the beginning of the year, and with a hip injury, with such a smaller player where height and advantage really cannot come into place to cover that up, very much he needs to be 100% in order to be able to do anything, especially considering he's a defensive liability, even more so than a Kyrie Irving, which does have choosable defense, but obviously does not put high standards on that defense. Many people may also say, well, just with Kyrie Irving, that's not much of a change, but you have to think also the trade they made from Avery Bradley to Marquise Morris, which is obviously another great player that can really score the basketball. With the injury also meaning the fact that they will not have chemistry for the beginning of the year, meaning that they'll probably start getting it towards either the middle of the year when he first starts to come back from the injury, or towards the ends and really trying to learn it in the playoffs, which will be very much more difficult. And with Isaiah Thomas being on the Boston Celtics, with his ability to score the basketball, he obviously was a great player offensively, but defensively obviously a liability. And once you talk about the way he played there, he was very much a ball dominant player, where LeBron James is usually the ball dominant player for the Cavaliers. Now we have to see that type of adjustment from them. So very much chemistry issues are definitely a change. When you get it rid and change it to the Celtics side, Kyrie Irving is obviously just going to more or less take that place of the scorer, which won't change many things in that perspective. Now, of course, adjustments will be made, and definitely during the beginning is going to be sort of the learning curve for both teams. But when coming to the playoffs, just seeing how the differences are going to come with those teams, will he be able to come back fully from the injury and everything else. But guys, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe now to become a part of the Greek army. And as always, this is Sparta.